Stagflation. If you don't know this word, this video is for you. And if you do know this word, this video has some new information from the Treasury Secretary about how it's actually impacting our economy right now. First, what's stagflation? It's a general term that encompasses slow economic growth or economic stagnation. It's an economic event when the inflation rate is high, economic growth rate starts to slow down, and unemployment remains steadily high. Stagflation is a conundrum because most of the actions that we would need to take to bring down inflation would increase unemployment, and the policies to decrease unemployment would increase inflation. It's a vicious cycle. So what's interesting right now is we are seeing near record low unemployment, but we're seeing extremely high inflation that doesn't seem to be coming down, and a slight decline in our gross domestic product. Now, there are several reasons why stagflation happens. Two of the biggest: supply shock, like we're seeing in the global oil supply, and poor economic policy. Now, when it comes to oil, the theory is when the oil supply chain is shocked and prices suddenly go up, like they are right now, that reduces an economy's ability to produce stuff. And boom, stagflation. Poor economic policies can cause stagflation when harsh regulations of markets, goods, and labor are made in an economy that's already dealing with high inflation. So why am I telling you about this today? Because the Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, warned the world is experiencing stagflation effects, and it may be continuing for at least the next few months. Obviously, it is not just happening in the United States, but all around the world. Secretary Yellen says Americans should not expect immediate relief from high gas prices, and food and energy prices will probably continue to be high too. But she stresses she does not expect the U.S. economy to go into a recession, though several big banks and big American CEOs have said pretty much the opposite, and they think we're going to see one probably by 2023. Now, we've had stagflation in this country before, back in the 1970s, but there is no cure for it. Secretary Yellen says the international community is working to increase the global oil supply, and that will eventually provide some long-term relief from at least the gas prices. Critics believe one of the main reasons why stagflation is happening right now is because the Federal Reserve waited too long to address surging inflation. Those critics say the Fed should have increased those interest rates a very long time ago.